Hold my hand no matter what happens. I'm not letting you go.
It started like any other day. The city was alive. Traffic humming, people rushing to work, vendors shouting from the sidewalks. Nothing felt unusual. Ayan adjusted his uniform as he stepped out of his house. His mother stood in the doorway, watching him leave. "Be safe," she said. He gave a small smile. "I'll be back by evening." Those were the last normal words he would ever say. Phase 1. The sky changes around noon. Everything slowed down. People began stopping in the streets, looking up. One by one, phones came out, recording what no one could explain. The sky was turning red. Not sunset red, not storm clouds. A deep, unnatural crimson spreading across the horizon like ink in water. Within minutes, the entire sky was glowing. Social media exploded. What is happening? Is this some kind of atmospheric reaction? Is it a solar flare? Then, everything went silent. No signal, no internet, no calls. And then came the sound, a low, vibrating hum that seemed to shake the air itself. Ayan grabbed his radio. "Command, do you copy?" "What's going on?" "Static. Phase 2. Arrival 5 minutes later. They appeared. At first it was just a shadow moving behind the clouds. Then it broke through. A massive structure, far larger than anything human technology could produce. It wasn't just one. There were hundreds, gigantic alien ships descending slowly, silently, covering the sky. Panic erupted. Cars crashed into each other. People ran in every direction. Children screamed. And then, the first beam hit. A blinding blue light shot down from one of the ships. Where it touched the ground, everything vanished. No explosion, no debris, just gone. Phase 3. War begins. Within minutes, the military responded. Fighter jets roared into the sky. Missiles were launched. Explosions lit up the red clouds. But it didn't matter. The alien ships didn't move. Missiles hit invisible shields and disintegrated midair. Ayan received orders through a broken transmission. Evacuate. Civilians immediately. This is not a drill. But his mind was somewhere else. His home. His family. Without hesitation, he turned back. Phase 4. The city falls. The city he knew was gone. Buildings were collapsing. Fires burned uncontrollably. The air was thick with smoke and fear. Ayan ran through the chaos, ignoring everything else. When he reached his street, his heart stopped. Half the houses were destroyed. His home, barely standing. He pushed the broken door open. "Mom? Zara?" Silence. Then, a faint avaz. "Bye." His sister. Alive. Relief hit him like a wave. But his mother, she didn't make it. Phase 5. Escape. Ayan grabbed his sister's hand. "We have to go, now." They stepped back into the ruins of the city. Another beam struck nearby. The ground shook violently, throwing them off their feet. As Ayan pulled her up, something clicked in his mind. This wasn't random. The attacks were patterned, controlled. He looked up again. Every beam left something behind. Not fire, not destruction, absence. The air felt thinner. Phase 6. The truth. Ayan found an abandoned military vehicle. Inside, a damaged radio crackled faintly. This is not an invasion. It's extraction. They're taking something. Oxygen levels are dropping. Ayan froze. Oxygen. They weren't trying to kill humans directly. They were removing the one thing humans needed to survive. Phase 7. The final run. He and his sister ran toward an evacuation zone. In the distance, helicopters were lifting survivors out of the city. Hope. But getting there wasn't easy. People were collapsing in the streets, gasping for air. The sky burned deeper red. Each breath felt heavier. Slower. They finally reached the extraction point. A helicopter was preparing to leave. Ayan pushed his sister forward. "Take her," he shouted to a soldier. As the soldier grabbed her, a shadow covered them. A massive alien ship hovered directly above. The ground cracked beneath its weight. Ayan knew he wasn't leaving. Phase 8. Sacrifice. He knelt in front of his sister. "You're going to be okay," he said softly. She shook her head, crying. "Come with me." He smiled, but didn't answer. Instead, he stood up, in his hand, a final explosive. He turned toward the ship and ran. Final scene, the truth. The explosion lit up the sky. One alien ship faltered, then crashed. For a moment, it felt like a victory. The helicopter lifted into the air. Ayan's sister watched from above, tears streaming down her face. Maybe there was hope. But then, a final transmission broke through the static. Global oxygen levels critical. Earth is no longer sustainable. The camera rises above the planet. The red sky now covers everything. And the alien ships? They're not attacking anymore. They're just waiting. Because the war was never about destruction. It was about patience. And humanity is already out of time. End.